All right, all right. What is up, Strong Side Nation? All right, man. We're just hanging out tonight. So I am really trying to make this a super big priority that I get on here once a week and just hang out with you guys. I've been sipping on my nighttime tea. Today, our nighttime tea is not only sponsored by Tazo, but it's also sponsored by a Mickey Mouse mug. All right, so I'm a huge Disney fan. Love me some Mickey Mouse and drinking my nighttime tea. If you have not heard about my nighttime regimen to get ready for bed, is I take Relora, which is a complex of Chinese vitamins and B herbs, and it lowers your cortisol levels, kind of gets me ready to go to sleep. I just took my melatonin. Now I'm sipping on my tea. Yummy. And we're going to have a little conversation. So here's the deal. You can ask me anything you want. You can ask me about fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, anything, right? I'm just here to hang out with you. And God, yeah, I get so many notifications on my phone, even though I try not to get notifications. But I'm just going to go over, I got a whole list of things that I'm going to go over with you guys, get you guys pumped up. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to rock and roll, man. It is July. It is all about partying in July. Coach Chris, he said jelly. We're going to get jelly in July like a jelly donut. And I was like, sure. Cool, jelly donut it up, man. Let's rock and roll. So that's what we're doing, all right? As I'm talking, you can comment anything you want, fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, anything, and let's just have a good time. Number one, the first thing that I need you to do is check your email. Definitely check your email, all right? You should just got like a freaking text message. I even think I saw like a pigeon carrier out there. I think we put that sucker on a blimp and a billboard. And dude, check your email, okay? July is going to be popping. I actually have the email pulled up right here because I don't want to miss a thing, right? You got your your monthly programming video from Coach Carey, and we got some spiciness coming at you in July. The 500-meter road challenge, Saturday sweat session, freaking field day, bingo, and some benchmarkers that we're going to be hitting up in July, one of which is death row. And I'm going to talk to you about all that starting right now. So you want to check your email. All right, let's talk about July programming, all right? We got some really cool stuff in the works for July programming. Number one is we're staying in our lean and mean cycle, all right? So lean and mean is just a fun way of saying that you're probably going to see 3 to 4 grit workouts per week. You're going to see a lot of finishers. You're going to see a lot of abs. You're going to see a lot of like suns out, guns out type stuff, getting you ready for the beach. You know, all those flexy fancy muscles. We're going to be hitting it hard all through July. It's hot outside. We're going to make it hot inside. We're going to just rev up your body. It's going to be rocking and rolling, all right? So there's that. Now, as we go through this, so we did all this in June. As we go through this in July, and then as we cross over into August, you're going to see a little bit more strength work. You're going to start seeing a little bit more introduction to some, okay, you lifted this, now lift this, now lift this, dedicated strength work. You're also going to see your finishers start changing, and this is in August, but you're going to start seeing your finishers start changing from things like abs and biceps to maybe some hardcore sprint intervals because your workout may have contained all the strength work that you would have needed for that day. So get prepared for a little shift. And we talk about that a lot. You need that shift every couple months. Not a lot, but just a little bit, just so your body can adapt. If you do the same thing all the time, you're just going to get really good at doing the same thing all the time. You can do 5. Hey there? What just happened? Is it working? I think it just cut out. Okay, yeah, we're good. Hey, we're back on. All right, so you can do 5 pull-ups every day, but you're just going to be really good at doing 5 pull-ups every day. You're probably not going to look any different. You'll just be really good at doing 5 pull-ups. I think, let me see. Yeah, it's working. I know that looked weird, but it faded out there for a second. All right, so you're going to see that lean and mean cycle through July, and then you're going to see a little bit more of some other stuff going into August. We have the death row and filthy 50 that we're hitting in July. We're going to hit some other benchmarks, but I'm letting you know right now that you're going to see death row and you're going to see filthy 50. All right, now that's going to be awesome. Next week, I'm going to give you a little heads up on a little workout that's coming at you. All right, I hope you're ready. It's called dirty work. And that means every bit of the word, dirty work. So on Friday, you will see next week's programming get uploaded. We do that every week. Every Friday, the following week's training is published. And look out for dirty work, guys. It's gonna be legit. I'm excited to hear your feedback on it. So I'm just letting you know right now that my number one is dirty work. All right. Now, we got that. We got July programming. Telling you to look out for the dirty work workout next week. Comment anything you want below. Fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, any questions that you got, I will answer all of them right now. I got this whole thing pulled up so I can see all your questions. And just to recap before I go into the next thing, check your email, lean and mean cycle throughout July. Going into August, you'll see some different stuff. And get ready for dirty work, baby. It's going to be legit. That's my favorite workout next week. All right, 500-meter row challenge. Here's how this works. You guys are all going nuts on your bingo card. Absolutely nuts. And I'm excited for you. I want to share this experience with you. So here's what you'll see. Each club, each gym has a record board. Like if you over at Woodstock, you see the big announcement boards broken in like 4 sections. Roswell's already got theirs up. Each gym is going to have a record board. All right. And we're breaking the row category into male and female. And then we're splitting it into 2 age categories. 45 and lower and 46 and up. All right. So you're basically going to have 4 winners per gym. We're going to give you 3 attempts to row 500 meters. And we're just going to try to see how we can stack up and who can row the fastest 500 meter time. Now, what you'll see is anybody can go ahead and row 500 meters. We're not condensing you into a class or forcing you to take a class. We know that that's not going to work for everybody. What if it's like rowing day and you can't make it? Like whatever. So especially the people who've already blacked out, you can row 500 meters 3 times anytime you want to. But starting next week, each week, you're going to see 1 chance to row 500 meters, all right? We're going to put that in the workout. We're going to put it like in the beginning of the workout. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it would be in the beginning of the workout, at the end of the workout, giving you the chance to row 500 meters. You're going to see it in the 60-minute class, and you're going to see it in the 45-minute class. You'll be able to go over and just old school write your time, your score, your whatever on the board. And then you get 3 attempts to get your best score. Please don't do all 3 attempts in a day. I'm saying that we are going to program a 500-meter row once a week for 3 weeks, and you'll see that in the 60 and the 45, giving you some opportunity to get after your 500-meter row. And if that doesn't work for you or you can't take it with the class, that's cool. You can take it outside of class. But we're trying to see the fastest male, the fastest female, and we're going to break it into 2 age categories, 45 and lower and 46 and up. And we're going to see, my friends, who has the fastest 500-meter row time, hashtag Mickey Mouse T. Oh man, this is really the best. I drink coffee all day. But this is some nighttime tea, man. It's good stuff. Rolling into all that fitness, rolling into the 500-meter row with this Saturday is Woodstock's Saturday sweat session. So here's how it works. Coach Chris, he went over the workout with me today. It is Revtastic. See what I did there? It's Revtastic. I actually stole that from Chris though. But so what we're doing each week for 4 weeks is that each gym gets to make a workout. And all of Strong Side gets to do that workout. And we don't know what it is. Like, we don't know what it is till Tuesday, right? Like, I got to see it today, but we don't know what it is till Tuesday. And that keeps you on your toes. It kind of keeps you cool, right? And that gym and their coaches, they get to come up with the workout. They get to test it out. And we started it off with Johns Creek 2 weeks ago. Last weekend was Roswell. This weekend is Woodstock, and the final weekend, who's going to bring us home, is Miss Stephanie and her team up in Canton. And you don't have to go to that gym. That gym makes the workout, and it's presented by really. So that's what we got going on. There's still 2 more weeks of that. attending 2 Saturday sweat sessions, and again, remember, you don't have to go to that gym. Attending 2 Saturday sweat sessions is a bingo square, all right? So it can be any 2. It doesn't have to be 2 in a row. Maybe you haven't even come to any yet. Well, you got 2 left, all right? It's totally cool. But you got the Saturday sweat sessions. Now, I'm about to talk about field day. Get ready, all right? So, but you can comment below any questions, fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, anything you want to know, comment below, and I will answer any of your questions, all right? Field day, baby. Look, I hope you're ready. Okay, here's how it works. If you don't like fun, then don't come to field day. If you like fun, then definitely come to field day. That's how I'm going to leave it, all right? I am overly ecstatic for this. This is going to be at Roswell Area Park. We've already rented out the park. We're already good to go. We're ready to party. It's going to be a good time. It is Saturday, July 23rd from, I think, 10 to 1. The reason that you haven't seen a ton of information about it yet is because we're having a call tomorrow, like our team, to figure out all the nitty gritty stuff with it. So I can give you all the, I'll give you all the details later. But here's overall how it's going to work. Is that we're going to have a bunch of events, right? Because field day is all about having fun. And you're going to have a whole bunch of events. If you don't want to do a single event, if you're like, dude, that's not for me. I just want to come. I just want like a hot dog and a slushie. Then cool. Get a slushie, get a hot dog. Come on out. We're going to have food and stuff like that. And you can just come hang out. Like, that's fine. But the idea or scope of field day is that we're going to have a set number of events. I don't know, 5, 6, 7 events, something like that. Depends on how many things we can fit in there, all right? Don't worry, none of the events are like burpees and backflips or anything. They're all your typical field day events. There will be tug of war, all right? There might be like a 3-legged race, egg toss, like all your field day events, right? And your gym is going to put together a team. And when they put together that team, you're going to have a different team per event. Your tug of war team might not be the best team for the 3-legged race, but Roswell, Johns Creek, Canton, Woodstock, whatever, can have multiple different teams. So the idea is that your gym, your community says, oh man, where's Sasquatch? I'm going to go get Sasquatch and I'm going to put him on the tug of war team. But Sasquatch might not be the best in the wheelbarrow race. So you got to find somebody else, and that's okay. But then your gym has all these events, and they're going to accumulate points, and we'll have our winner. We will have our field day champion, ladies and gentlemen, and you will be presented with the Strong Side Field Day Trophy. And that Strong Side Field Day Trophy will go back to your club. It will be presented at your club, and it will stay at your club all the way until Strong Side Field Day 2023. All right, so that's what we got going on, and it's going to be a blast. Bring your kids, bring your friends, bring your kids' friends, bring people you know, bring people you don't know, bring your grandma, bring all those people that are like, one day I should come work out with you. I don't know, maybe, but working out's not fun. You know what's fun? Field day, all right? So our community is just a small part, is the big part of what we do. The fitness is a small part of what we do. We just happen to be a gym, all right? So I want you to tell everybody about field day. I want you to bring everybody. Again, if you're not going to compete, if you're not going to like be on your gym's team, cool, come cheer on your gym. Like, go Roswell, go Canton. Like, it don't matter, man. Just blow them up. And that's fine. But if you do want to throw down, then you need to go ahead and get on that team. The club managers and coaches, like I said, will be reviewing everything tomorrow. They'll get all that information. And then it's going nuts, dude. I don't know. Comment below right now which gym is going to win Field Day 2022. So I just want to hear it. I just want to hear your comments. I want you to blow it up. Which gym do you think brings home the Strong Side Field Day Trophy on Saturday, July 23rd between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m.? And maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a belt. I don't know. Maybe we get a belt or something. Man, Christy Culpepper already throwing down Woodstock, baby. And Jen said, Canton, of course. It already sounds like we have like a little battle going on. Pumped up about some field day. Keep commenting. Keep telling us, hey, who's going to be the gym that wins the Strong Side 2022 field day? There will be at least one kids event. Obviously, this will be like a giant adult event. But there will be at least one kids event. There is no alcohol allowed. However, nobody's checking what's in your Yeti cup. So up to you. I'm gonna leave that out there for you. But yeah, because it's a state park, so like, or city park or whatever. But nobody's checking your Yeti cup, all right? So, alrighty. So that Saturday sweat. Oh, freaking bingo, dude. All right, bingo is getting out of control. You have until the end of the month to get this done. That is plenty of time to get this done. The most challenging ones that I've seen people have a hard time crossing off is bring a friend to the gym. I know you have a friend. Like, just friggin' find somebody, call them your friend. I don't even care if you know them or not. Bring somebody that's not a member, and you'll be good. And you know what the coolest thing about our community is like, nobody cares. Nobody cares how fit you are or how fit you are not, or it doesn't matter, right? And there's a bingo square on there that's like, do a partner workout with somebody you don't know. And that is the coolest thing, because I can collectively say that, you know, I joke around and say all the strong sides are like my little kids. They all have their like little personality, right? And that's true. And each community has their own personality and stuff like that. But man, the ethos is the same. The ethos is everybody's welcome and everybody's equal, and nobody cares how fit you are. Nobody cares how fit you think you are not. And we're all just trying to get better. And it's a beautiful thing. And I think that's pretty instilled. So I would encourage you to do that. I really appreciate the fact that on the bingo square, we put try a new recipe, and everybody interpreted that as a healthy recipe. Really appreciate you doing that, because I was waiting for the one person to be like, try a new cupcake wet recipe. I was just waiting on that, but it didn't happen. We should have been more literal, but you know, nighttime tea, Mickey Mouse cup. And remember, you got any questions, comment them below. I see a Canton and I see a Woodstock. I don't see anybody voting for Johns Creek or Roswell on winning field day 2022 on Saturday, July 23rd. Let's see a couple more things. So Wendy Darcy, she's a Strong's Head member, and she always throws out a question of the week. And I always open it up and I'm like, hey, I get on here every week. Anybody can ask me a question. I'll answer anything that you got. And she's the only one that tosses one out. So if anybody else would like to ask a question. But she said, where in the world has Mitchel Black been? She's like, I haven't seen you in a while. And I told her, I was like, yeah, man, I've been like Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is she? And I don't know, man, I've been having a blast. So I feel like I've been almost like Batman. I'm just like in and out of these gyms like all the time. I think I have been at each gym at least one day a week. And actually, shout out to Coach Chris, man. He's the new manager at the Woodstock location. If you guys have not got to meet him, he is a great coach, great guy. Oh, look, a question. I'll answer that in a second. Great coach, great guy. And since he's been running Woodstock, because I was doing that for the intern for a little bit, that has really allowed me to get into each gym at least one day a week. And that's been really amazing. So just to give you a little bit overview of my schedule, I'm usually up at 4 a.m. and I'm usually asleep at 10. I would love to be asleep before 10. Usually doesn't work out. But, you know, I usually try to get my 6 hours. Up at 4, I got a 5 a.m. client every single day. It's pretty rare if I don't have him, then he's probably traveling or something like that, like for work. But 5 a.m. client every day. And then my class load, I only teach like 6 or 8 classes a week now, usually like 6. And that's been really interesting, because now I get to spend my time being a little bit more creative for you. Creative on field day, creative with the club managers, creative with what we want to do with like challenges and stuff like that. So it's just I'm never not working. I'm freaking working all the time, and I love it. But I spend my time a little differently. But during that day, so, you know, I usually kick my 5 a.m. If you guys come to Woodstock, I usually train them at Woodstock. You see me there all the time at 5. And then after that, my day kind of starts. You know, I got to get my workout in. That's non-negotiable. I have to do that. I'm usually at 1 to 2 gyms every day. It's pretty rare if I'm at 3, but I'm usually at 1 to 2. And I usually try to spend about 4 to 5 hours at each gym when I'm there. And when I'm there, it usually consists of like meeting with the club managers or meeting with coaches or, you know, probably something freaking broke and I have to like fix it or try to fix it or call Dan and see if he'll fix it. Dan, our unofficial maintenance man. You know that. And yeah, it's interesting. When she asked me that, I was like, yeah, dude, that's been really interesting. And I don't know, there's a lot more white space on my calendar these days. And that's interesting because my whole career I've been an anti-white space guy. Like I've always said that white space is the devil, and but I actually need that white space now because I try to like, you know, I go to lunch with members and stuff. Like I've never had the time to do that before. I sit and talk with you guys. I try to like, you know, one part of my day, like, you know, Wendy's question, if you're just tuning in, was like, where's Mitchell Black all week? And I try to make sure that when I go to a gym that I'm at a time where a class is ending, and I always stay for the next class that's starting. So like today I was at Woodstock for a little bit and I went on a run, but I purposely stayed and stretched and just hung out until the 4:15 started. I don't like leaving if there's 10 minutes left in class and there's another class starting after that, like, you know, like the 15-minute gap and another one. I try to make sure that I'm there for that. Like I want to be there and wrap up the class, help everybody clean up their clips, high five everybody, whatever, and then pull the next class in and kind of like help that coach get the thing going. That's actually a lot of my day is really just what and just partying it up and doing Facebook Lives and hanging out. It's been a very, very interesting shift. I taught every single class every single day for 6.5 years at Strongside, and I loved every single minute of it. And it's just been an interesting shift over this last year to not do that. So that's kind of where I've been, and I'm actually like really trying to dial in my schedule. That's been really hard because my schedule's always been so fixed. Like you have to get up, you have to be here, you're home at this time, and now it's not. So I really don't have an answer for this question. I'm just trying to tell you like kind of how my week is. But I hang out with a lot of people, and I feel like that's a really big value piece is kind of being the mayor and hanging out with everybody. So there's that. If that answered it, Wendy, great. If not, sorry. But okay, if anybody else has any questions, comment them below. Tate Maston said general vitamin regimen. It's a really good question. So I only take a few things, and the reason for that is because like only a few things actually work. I mean, yes, some things have value with like, you know, you can take a whole bunch of supplements in the world, but I have a strict vitamin regimen that I take every single morning. I got me one of them old people vitamin counters or whatever, and I take that sucker every day. Every week when I meal prep, I lay out my whole week of vitamins, and here's what I do. All right, number one is I always take a multivitamin. I take a multivitamin every morning. I take the ones that we carry at the gym, and we're actually switching to a new, better company really soon. You're gonna see Bree throw out some information about that soon. But we're switching to a company called Thorne. It's really, really good. But anyways, so I take their multivitamin. And the reason I take a multivitamin is there's no way that you're getting what you need in food. And your metabolism can drop about 10% if you're not taking in enough micronutrients. So you have macronutrients, you have micronutrients. Macronutrients are, you know, carbs, fat, and protein. Micronutrients are vitamins and minerals. And take it every day. And rather than telling you all the benefits of a multivitamin, let's just start with this. You're not going to take so Tate's question was general vitamin recommendation. You're not going to take a multivitamin and feel better. Yeah, look at that. You're not going to take a multivitamin and then like instantly feel better. It doesn't work like a Monster energy drink, like where you just take it and you're like, yes, instant results. Most people don't know how good they're supposed to feel. So when you take things like vitamin D, when you take magnesium, multivitamins and stuff, what you're doing is you're preventing the fact of you feeling worse in the future. You're trying to feel really good right now. So the vitamins just kind of keep you at a level and hold you at a level. You're not supposed to take them and just be like, oh man, I mean, maybe for a couple of days you feel like you have more energy, but you really want to look at it as preventative. I drink a gallon of water every day. It does help. I have more energy on the days that I do drink water versus the days that I don't, but it's more about just keeping my body hydrated consistently so I don't feel worse. So I take multivitamins every day. I take vitamin D every single day. 96% of people are deficient in vitamin D. In order for you to get the amount of vitamin D that you need in a day, you would need to take 1,000. In order for you to get the vitamin D that you need in a day without taking the without taking the vitamin D, you would need to spend 30 minutes a day with half your body exposed in high UV rays. And I know you're not doing that. So the easiest thing to do is just take vitamin D. I take 10,000 IUs per day. You need 1,000 IUs per 25 pounds of body weight. That's the RDA, or recommended daily allowance. I just take 10,000 IUs. I take it every morning, take it with my multivitamin, and I take it with food. I take biotin every day for my fingernails and my luscious hair. I take zinc, magnesium. Magnesium is amazing for just overall muscle health, your gut health, digestion, so much great stuff there. I take DIM, which is for brain health, and fish oil. And I take 3 grams of it, which is 3,000 milligrams. Take 3 grams of fish oil every single day. Every morning I take it with food. The reason you want to take it with food is because it needs fat to metabolize. So they're fat soluble vitamins. So vitamin A, D, E, and K need fat to metabolize. But you can get all of that. The multivitamin, you can get the vitamin D, you can get the magnesium. We call it the Strong Side Trinity, and that is available at all of our clubs. And if we don't have it at one of our clubs, we can ship it directly to you. You can hit up Brianna at the-strongside.com, or you can talk to any coach or any club manager at your gym, and they will get you hooked up with the Strong Side Trinity. And the reason that we call it the Strong Side Trinity is because those are the 3 supplements that we feel every human should take. And without any recommendations, just knowing the general diet. It's not any crazy supplements. It's just the minimum base of what you need for the right supplementation. Again, it's called the Strong Side Trinity. You can hit up Brianna at the-strongside.com, and she can hook you up with it, or ask any club manager, or go by the front desk at any club, and they'll be there. All right. All right, hope that answered that. Let's see. I'm still only seeing Woodstock and Canton for who's going to win the Strong Side Field Day on July 23rd, which I'm super pumped up about. I think that's about all that I got, unless you guys have any questions. If you have any questions, comment them below. Fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, anything that you want to know. I'm just over here sipping on my nighttime tea. I think I'm about out. But yeah, so we got, check your email, 100% check your email. July programming, focusing on lean and mean. Get ready for death row. Get ready for filthy 50. Get ready for next week. Next week, you're doing a workout called dirty work. It's going to be fire, man. Super excited for dirty work. You got the 500-meter road challenge. That is a bingo square. You're going to see that in each club. Starting next week, you will have a 500-meter row programmed once a week for 3 weeks, allowing you to get your shot at your best score. We're going male, female. We're going 46 and up and 45 and down. Saturday sweat session is presented by Woodstock this week. We got field day on the 23rd, and we got bingo. All right. Let's see. Oh, man. Jennifer just signed up for another 5K. She said, what are the best running shoes? Good question. I know everybody has their opinion on like flat feet and like arches and I don't know, man. But I gauge it a lot based on distance. So those Hoka shoes, Hoka, super cool, but they work really, really well for long distance running. Like long distance meaning I'm going to train for a marathon or half marathon or something like that. That works really well. I think so. Like a 5K is 3.1 miles. That's not a super short distance. It is really challenging, but it's not a marathon. So for you to get like a real super heavy, cushy shoe, I don't know if that's going to help you out a lot. So I wear these Mizuno Wave Runners, and they're fairly light and they're pretty good and pretty speedy. I like those a lot. I've done a lot of running in those, and I've run everything from short distance to long distance on there. Nike, I don't know the type of Nike that it is, but for a shorter course race, like a 5K, I didn't say it was easy. I just said shorter. A lighter shoe like that is just it's gonna feel better than like running in clog hoppers. Like when I run a marathon and my shoes are thicker, it's not like the best thing ever. But you need the cushion because you're out there for so long. Holly said Mizuno Wave Runners are where it's at. That's right. That's what I was just saying. Mizuno Wave Runners. Unrelated to running, I started wearing the Rocks shoes, his Project Rock shoes, and man, they're so comfortable. So comfortable, but I would not recommend working out in them. It's so weird. They're made for workout shoes. I think they'd actually be terrible workout shoes. But they feel amazing to like just walk around and hang out in and stuff like that. So that's what I would say on running shoes. If you go to Big Peach Running, let's see, the one like Marietta, or you can go to any of them. You can go to any Big Peach Running, tell them you're a Strong Side, they'll give you a discount. But Kate at Big Peach Running, I think she's at the Marietta one. I think she'll treat you real good and give you a really good Strong Side discount. Man, she's my homegirl. But you can go see Kate, and she'll let you try on shoes. She'll get you fitted for them. She'll put you on a treadmill, tell you which ones are best for you. They do a really good job over at Big Peach Running. All right, let's see if you got any other questions. Comment below. Fitness, nutrition, lifestyle. I got to work on my gallon here. I'm a little behind. Tate said Kennesaw across from Big Peach Whole Foods is a great. Wait, I read that sentence wrong. Kennesaw across from Whole Foods is a great Big Peach. Yeah, man, they're all really, really good. I forget the guy's name who owns it. I met him a couple times. I think his name's Chris. Super great guy. I just wish I could remember his name, but super great guy. I would recommend them a lot. I feel like they're actually knowledgeable. It's not just about those shoe sales. It's about like actually being knowledgeable. All right, man. You got any questions? Hit me up. It was great talking to you. I'll put this up on the YouTube, and I will see you next week. But yeah, let's rock and roll, my friends.